Look at you, Chewie.
Eivor, have you seen Wallace?
It was not rubbish. I intended to use it.
Randvi, what is this?
Another dispute, I'm afraid, with Holger stirring the pot once again. Will you sit in judgment?
Judgments are the burden of a Jarl. This is Sigurd's duty.
He refuses to leave his quarters. Right now,
I don't know. It is not my place.
Please. Only until Sigurd...
All right. Once more. Gudrun, Holger, come forward. You will state your cases, and I will hear you out and be as swift in my judgment as I am able. Gudrun, you may speak.
I have been robbed, Eivor. My property defaced. 3 days ago, I discovered some of my sailcloth missing. I scoured the settlement in search of it. Passing Holger's home, there I see it. Boldly displayed and worse, defaced, with scrawls and silly stories upon it.
Lies and slander!
Holger, quiet. You're well acquainted with the rules of this trial. Now, Gudrun, what did you do upon discovering your sailcloth?
I confronted him, demanding silver. For sil with Holger's inky scratching cannot be sold or bartered, can it? I ask only that I be paid for the property that was taken from me, yet he refuses.
So Holger took something that belonged to you and defaced it. Now you wish to be paid for the item. Do I understand?
That is right.
Holger, what say you in your defense?
Short days ago, I found a pile of mildew-stained detritus beneath the docks, and salvaged what I could. I wish to use it as a canvas, you see? As a conveyance for my latest works. The sailcloth was in such a state, and so obscured from view, I assumed it was refuse, abandoned goods.
I see.
My motives were honest, Eivor. Would a thief be so brazen as to display the fruits of his crime? Hardly. Yet here she claims I have robbed and defaced her property, when all I took was rubbish left by to rot.
Nonsense.
My only crime here is that I gave something ugly and decrepit a bold new life.
I see. So you feel Gudrun disposed of something and now unreasonably seeks its return?
Exactly, yes.
All right, I have heard enough.
I might have profited from that cloth. Holger has all but robbed me of a future boon.
It was garbage. Yet now it's a part of something greater. If anything, I have increased its value. You ought to thank me.
Oh, I will thank you with the back of my...
Quiet! Let me speak. After careful thought, that...
What is this? What are you doing?
Holger and Gudrun are at odds. I hope to find a resolution.
That duty is mine alone, Eivor. You know this. Stand aside.
You were not here, brother. Nor did I wish to bother you.
A sallow excuse for such a bold defiance. I hope you enjoyed it. Are you finished singing, my dear Skald?
My Jarl, as I was saying,
Stop! Enough! I have heard more than enough to render my judgment. For as long as I've known you, Holger, you have spun words into lies. You weaken the minds of children, and delude the minds of men. I've shown you too many years of tolerance. And rather than exist in grateful meekness as Holger the liar, you sink lower. You become Holger the thief, robbing a woman of her livelihood, all in the name of your stupid stories.
Sigurd, Jarl, no, that is not the...
This is the consequence of your actions. You will pay Gudrun the value of 30 sailcloths.
30 times? Surely you jest. That would ruin me, Sigurd.
Do I look like one to play pranks, Holger? Pay the fee, or be exiled.
Great, Jarl, if I may. I seek only compensation for a single sailcloth. The rest
30 times! In silver! That is my judgment.
Eivor, please. Does this not seem unfair?
Sigurd, the punishment must fit the crime. Your judgment is cruel and unfair.
Cruel and unfair? Oh no. No, you have it backwards. I am the definition of what is fair and what is not. I am your Jarl, the source of all right and wrong, the Lord of justice in this place. Without rank, without order, without a chain of command, life cannot endure! Chaos will reign! Do you understand?
As my brother and my Jarl, I back you, Sigurd. But in the face of injustice, I cannot help but speak.
Have you never in your life known when to hold your tongue, Eivor? Nor defer to those yourself? My judgment stands. 30 times the sailcloth of...
Thank you, Lord, for hearing us.
See to it that judgment is carried out exactly as I have said. Should the need arise again, do not fail to rouse me.
Good day, my love. I want to thank you for your judgment, Eivor. For stepping in when Sigurd would not.
Poor man. I've never known him to be so angry and
Rarely. There have been moments when he was distressed.
Let us do our best for him as we take care of our own.
If it is not in the meantime.
Lincolnshire is a friend to us.
Wonderful news. And who is our ally there?
Alfgar is now Ealdorman of Lincolnshire. I believe...
Good. I hope he is...
I want to see the Alliance. What transpires in Gloucester?
You may have noticed that Gunnar has disappeared from his forge. He has traveled to Gloucestershire in search of a wife.
A wife?
He is in love.
When did this happen?
When doesn't this happen with our dear lovelorn blacksmith? But there is a bright side. He has asked you to join him.
Join his search for a wife?
And see that he does not make a fool of himself. I believe it...
All right, I'll be Gunner's keeper. If only to bring him back in one...
Very generous of you. Make for the town of Glau...
In these old worlds, I used to lie down and pray and join Cernunos in a bed of...
The sound of Odin stomping on your bone. Survey the area, Sudan. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Over here. Eivor. Thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd be...
I have. This Valkyrie right here. Bridget.
It takes a rare woman to nail...
Lavendine da. With my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her sack. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath mama dad carried Devin Gillid and Anon. Cannon helped druise me.
Bridget Man Pa, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current Elderman looks out for...
I should like to meet this Elderman of yours. If...
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him.
Dim Jolch.
Right? No daylight.
So the Elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the merchants here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
There is the Elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. The hand's as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be Elderman after Kunan. Tevder, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, more pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
I am here to hasten my friend's marriage and drink my...
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia?
So-called puppet kings keep your lands safe and your bellies full.
Apples!
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed...
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arson beam. So you've come to meet the family before you whisk my Bridget.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan. But your lush landscape will be hard.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine.
Kunon, I do not need a
Youth cut down in its prime.
Then, By my honor, I shall not rest until
I see I am outmatched. Though it deign joining in praise to Saint...
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you...
Oh, may you have... I have a hand fastening to oversee, and a
Sour. Cunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am elder. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings...
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around...
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Canom your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Cunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin.
To humble ourselves before God.
That sounds like it's...
Please,
Should I what?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you.
And yet you insist...
Tefter, get to safety! Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from? Tell the swine!
Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you.
Explode. Cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself.
More likely the shrine is in that...
Lord, we thank thee for your
It's not safe.
Give me my moment's prayer.
We should return to Gloucester.
I'm not a babe in the woods and need...
I gave Cunan...
Yes, yes, your word. And when I see him... Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our path was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the Brevo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight. Two of you as a pair.
How did Tefter become Cunan's successor?
I watched the Aglois.
Tragic that is. But I think to...
I need a drink.
Try the side. Skull.
Skull. So...
Niguiscalan Villa.
Gloucester gives...
Freely given.
Then we turn you into...
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Not... Become the Merry Loon, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
Gunnar? Trick or treat!
What business have you?
Oh, the Mary Louis. Right. We're doing cake. Sour night and the moon...
Give me sweets.
Here then.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle skull.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar. Good!
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones. Eivor!
I have come to rhyme with you.
In the gloaming, see her roaming hidden neath the hood.
Never knowing who is knocking, wanting something good.
Oh!
Look at these cakes! Sweet as honey, Gunnar! You should see this! Gunnar! My cakes! Be my eyes, Sunan. Gunnar!
I
Damn
said
this soldier.
cloth ears. Take your boss, God.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to you.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
It's you lot we should be burning alive.
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun.
Finish it!
4 spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Beautiful!
Enough! Keep your brawls to the other...
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of...
Tilucas.
Your aid is...
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain.
With Dean of...
That man called you...
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing service. Gwenith, my love. Go back to the house and bring... And the... Yes, grab the worm.
Give me...
Mamod.
I'm glad you all...
Modron, you don't have to say...
That limb will be far from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
Idź, Lusa.
With bitter ale and sweet friends. That is a fine way to end the day.
Eivor, there you are.
Tefter.
Join us. The lad will be...
Give me
one for me.
For shaving.
Not every...
To Holy Heart.
Keep on. The honor of Gloucester is at stake. I will not leave these lands to one who laps at ale like a cat.
That's foul.
Come, lad. The leader of Gloucester should hold more mead than that.
I have seen babes in arms drink a hogshead of ale faster! Drink, man! Drink!
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
Good effort, Tefter. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A true father sacrifices himself for his people. Gives his all, his blood and flesh. A great honor, but a sad fate.
When you speak these words, it reminds me of the Christ.
Aye, lad. Now you can see how a man like myself sees the value in both.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tevder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak! What is this?
This'll work.
Good.
Wow, that...
Eivor, speak true.
A colossal...
Soft word.
Only fiercer than fire. Tefter.
Oh, yes.
Yeah!
The treaty! The greatest! People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way, this way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Truths I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tevder! Tevder! Hell's breath. What happened, lad? And it... After, are you here?
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an alderman. Eye for an eye. Your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
I need to cloak myself here. Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low. could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged. The spot has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Tefter's bodyguard. Killed by knife. Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here. Willem's pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Willem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Willem's special something. Go, Sunan. Go, my eyes. There's Modern up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend.
Eivor.
Indeed.
Do you recognize
A very unusual blend. There is a druid
a monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last...
Search the houses! Can't have gotten far!
Damn Christ, sons, what is it they want now? They make this place...
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid.
Yes. Halle rarely does he speak to...
What do you see, Sunan? That must be the home of the druid. The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago. But what form of being are you beneath the sky? Whatever you be, now you are here. The ritual may begin. Ignite the sky to begin anew.
Aelwyn said the Wickermen must announce me with fire. Perhaps I should set them ablaze.
A Wickerman speaks. Now let them speak in court. Another. Let there be cacophony. One more. One more.
This dagger is placed upside down. A hangman's noose, a knife, and the vile smells of poison. 3 ways to kill someone. Two ladles carved from a single branch. The grooves match. Their mouths are open, like they've been screaming secrets.
They roar! furnace of fire!
That should be the last one. Back to the druid.
Speak to me, O wind.
I've come to ask you
something about you.
I'm a spirit.
Then prove it. You...
Very well.
Which charm protects from evil spirits?
Give me a measure.
Are you a spirit of darkness?
What are these things he's asking me? There must be trinkets around his house that will help. That should be the last one. Back to the druid.
Speak to me, O wind. Have you found your... Which charm... Are you a...
This dagger is placed upside down. Sabrina watches me from the water below. The statue of a woman, Sabrina, watches me from the water below. This symbol is one I've seen carved into shields and headstones. Aid me. Be my eyes.
Speak to me, O wind. Which...
The symbol...
A secure knot. Tell me, O... Which chop? In such fashion, you...
No, just the answer to...
Aye. A mix to help him sleep.
Could Lodron. Very well.
Go with the wind and...
Kuth Ladron. Strange name. Meanwhile, Modron awaits me at the stones nearby.